Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mónica Alejandra Saldaña Hernandez, and today I'll be presenting this topic, the 5 principles of effective language assessment and their application in the EFL classroom. This is with the University of El Salvador, and my name is Mónica Alejandra Saldaña Hernandez, and I hope you can enjoy this class today with me. So now I would like to tell you a little bit of my introduction of this topic. So we will speak about the 5 principles of effective language assessment and their application in the ELFL classroom based on this book. So you can see the picture right here that the name is of based on the work of H. Douglas Brown in Prijapara Abeywick-Rama. So in this case, we will know a little bit of this topic. You need to understand that this is very crucial. The assessment play a crucial role in guiding instructions, measuring process, and supporting students' process learning. As language and as a educators strive to create inclusive, fair, and meaning learning experiences for our students. So we need to understand very well this topic and applying the effective assessment in applying the principles becomes an essential for our students. And also the assessment is not just a tool for grading. This is like a powerful tool for us. This is a powerful instrument for us for promoting language development, identifying learners' needs, and shaping response teaching strategies. Also, in this case, and this presentation explores like a 5 core principles of effective language assessment and washback. And and in this case, we will like determine how they can be meaningfully applied with the EFL classroom, and also to apply in a context. Each principle ensures that assessment not only evaluate like the students know, but also support their ongoing language acquisition and in a fair and constructive to get a more knowledge way. And also at the end we can say that the students growing diversity of learners and educational context, and especially with the EFL learners, and also the teachers must be required be equipped with a clear understanding in these principles to design assessment in a better way. Also, we will create a motivation for our students, and also they will how they will learn, they will speak more clearly in the future, and also they will apply this in the real life, also to get a good health, to get more practice in the real life. Also, we will use these language learning assessment principles in the real life. So let's continue with this. I really want that you can keep in mind, or you can have like an idea what is language assessment. And language assessment refers to the process of measuring students' proficiency and performance in a language, typically English in a EFL context. This is very crucial. And It's a crucial component in the language teaching because it helps inform instructions, diagnose problems, and also evaluate the progress. So after that, we can have right here the 5 principles of language assessment. According to the Brown and Abey-Wickrama, effective language assessment should be based on the 5 key principles. We have the practicality, reliability, validity, authenticity, washback, and we will explore each one with more details. And also we have right here the first one that is authenticity. Authenticity means that the task in the assessment mirror real life language. So give me one moment. Sorry, we will continue with the practicality. Practicality means the assessment is feasible in terms of time, resources, and scoring. For example, we can say that the teacher gives a large class of students a speaking test must consider time constraints in an access to recording equipment. Now we have a reliability. Reliability means or refers the consistency in scoring and results. A test gives the same results under consistent conditions. For instance, using rubric with the clear criteria helps ensure different raters give similar scores. So at the end, we can say that we can prove the students with a test, and at the end we will have like the same results, and also we will rate our students like with a similar scores. Then we have the validity. Validity is about whether the test actually measures what it's intended to measure. For example, a grammar test that requires a complex reading skills may not be valid for assessing grammar alone. It must reflect the specific language skill that we want to teach. For example, we can put our students to read a book on a specific topic. After that, we will do a test for them to know if they are learning. We will put like a paragraph. After that paragraph, we will put some questions, and then they will be able to answer that and using the grammar that we want to teach them. At the end, this is with the grammar, also with the reading skills, and at the end, we will reflect the specific language that we want to teach them. Then we have authenticity. Authenticity means that the task in the assessment mirror real world language use. For example, like writing an email or participating in speaking with other people is more authentic than filling in blanks. So this makes that the test more engaging in a meaningful. So at the end, we will apply in this task like a real world language use with our students. This is very important. And then we have the washback. So the washback refers to the effect that assessment have on teaching and learning. This is for us as a teachers and for our students. At the end, we need to have positive results. So the positive washback, it's very useful for our student habits. For example, if I speak in test motivates students to practice real conversations, it creates a beneficial flashback. So the real life cases at the end, I consider that the students will be more open to get a conversation, and for result we will have a positive test, positive comments, positive results. So then we have the classroom application. Now, how do we apply these principles in the EFL classroom? And I put some um, topics or comments right here that I consider that these are a good application for these principles. For example, use simple and accessible tools for practicality. We can use computer, we can use a PowerPoint presentations, we can create a positive area, a classroom, we can have a positive attitude with our students, then train writers and use clear rubrics for reliability. Yeah, in this case, in this point, we need to understand that we need to, if we will put homework, we need to use a very clear rubrics, because sometimes our students they will have a doubts, and we don't have to create like a confusion with the rubrics. So then align tasks with learning objectives for validity, use a real life task for authenticity, design assessment that promote ongoing learning for positive flashback. At the end, we are here because we are teaching many topics for our students, and we have a positive comments in our job too. So at the end, we need to create everything in a good way for our students. At the end, we will have a good comments, and that is a positive flashback for us. And also, in conclusion, I can tell you that applying these 5 principles ensures that our language assessment are fair, useful, and meaningful. As a teacher, being aware of this can greatly improve how we evaluate our students and guide their learning. So at the end, we will have good comments. We will be able to do our job in a positive way, and that is in my conclusion. I can tell you that you can tell me if you have any questions or heard your doubts and how you apply these principles in your own classroom. You can put the comments right here, and I will be more than happy to assist you with everything. I hope you can understand this topic. And yeah, if you have questions, please let me know. You have all the channels right here to contact me. Thank you so much for watching me, and I hope you have an amazing day, and take care. Bye, guys. Hola.